Welcome to Subscription Prescription, the podcast where you get the information you need to scale your subscription program. Welcome to another dose of Subscription Prescription. I'm your host, Matthew Holman, and this is the podcast where we try to help you figure out everything related to D2C subscriptions. This week's dose is all about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or BFCM prep. And before I dive in, I'm actually going to talk about them a lot on this show as a tool that you should be looking at leveraging. I'd like to introduce you to an innovative way to get more value from your subscribers using a tool called Zamo. Zamo essentially drops the subscriber portal inside of an email, right within Klaviyo. So when you're sending emails to subscribers, like the upcoming order notification, and you want to get them to try a prepaid subscription option, add a one-time option to their subscription, or maybe skip or delay a subscription order, you can do that right from the email, one click. And since they're seeing it in an email, you won't have to worry about them hitting the cancel button when they hit the subscription portal. So if you're in subscriptions and you're looking for a way, I'm going to talk more about how I'm using it on this dose. Look at Zamo.com for a better way to communicate and get more value from your subscribers. Okay, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. One of the things, you're already dealing with tons of stuff related to BFCM. And so I really want to just address some of the most common questions I get around Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And there's essentially three things that I want to talk about. One are just initial offers or things you can think of to try to incentivize people to try a subscription. The second are questions related to cannibalizing existing subscribers. So you already have people that have been on a subscription, they cancel, they jump on a different Black Friday, Cyber Monday deal. And then the third thing is gift subscriptions. Okay. So as we're talking about the first one, we're thinking about offers, right? And this relates to this cannibalization of subscriptions as well that I'll dive into in a minute, is just thinking through, 2 weeks ago, I had a huge dose talking about all these different examples related to offers that you can try to incentivize people to try subscriptions. So that's kind of what I want you to be thinking about for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, is that people are going to be seeing a ton of specials related to discounts. And so you can offer better discounts still to try to get people onto a subscription, but you should be thinking outside the box a little bit more. If you have a pretty wide SKU catalog, look at maybe some bundle options. You can add them as gifts. Sometimes just, your landed cost for some of these products might only be a couple of dollars. You could use them as a gift incentive instead of trying to discount your products really, really steeply, right? Because if you get somebody in at a 40 or 50% discount onto a subscription around Black Friday, Cyber Monday, they might be gone quickly when you try to keep that price back to 20%, or they might just churn and burn because they just wanted that extra special discount anyway. So when we're thinking about some of the different ways for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, just think through, is there a starter kit? Is there a special type of offer that's not just discounting? Again, a gift, a prepaid option. Maybe you're doing something like shared sweeps where you're getting people to entering them into a contest to win an extra prize. There's a lot of different ways you want to think through ways to incentivize that purchase. And again, these types of things go a long way towards cutting through all the noise that consumers are seeing this time of year. Again, one of the things I love is like Butcher Box as an example. It's like get free lifetime chicken wings when you subscribe. Around November, they're going to get a free turkey when you subscribe, right? Those types of things. So again, think a little bit outside the box. And again, if you're looking for inspiration or ideas, go check out the dose from 2 weeks ago when I went really in depth on a lot of different ways you can position offers, bundles, prepaids, gifts, discounting with extra incentives, all that stuff. Now, the second question is a little bit more complex, and one that people are asking all the time. It's like, hey, I've got subscribers that are on at a 20% discount, for example. Say I've got 10,000 subscribers at 20% off, but now I'm trying to do this thing where I'm offering 30% or 40% off, or this free gift idea that I just suggested. And now they're going to cancel and they're going to go pick that up. So a profitable subscriber is going to become less profitable by grabbing that discount or that special that I'm running for BFCM. So I want to start by saying, yes, I get that sucks. Before I dive into some potential solutions, I do want to say that there is an element of this that is just the nature of the business. If you're continually doing more discounts or specials to get new customers in the door, people are going to want to get those. So if you remember, like the phone wars between AT&T and Verizon, for a long time they're running these specials. Like when you come to AT&T, you get a new phone, right? But then they started getting so much grief from their existing customers. They said, hey, whether you're a new customer or an old customer, if you pick this deal, you're going to get a new phone. It doesn't just hold for new versus old customers, because they were getting a lot of people that were really upset and were leaving to go to Verizon to get that new deal. So part of that is retention. So even though you might be upset that an existing subscriber is canceling to pick up a new offer, the silver lining is they are staying with you. And if you are making an offer that you can't afford, that is a problem, right? You can't afford to lose customers or pick up new customers with an offer that your business can't afford. Okay. Now, that being said, I think that you actually do want to take a step back and start thinking through a couple of the strategies. So if you're just thinking through big offers you can use to get new subscribers, you're missing out on a huge opportunity, which is how you can upsell more effectively into your existing subscriber base. And that's actually where I would start with thinking through some of these offers. So for example, if you're trying to offer this, hey, get 50% off to a new subscriber, why don't you offer like a 60 or 70% off for a product that they add to their subscription? So, hey, for new subscribers, you get this elect premium deal that nobody else can get anywhere else, which is you're going to get a 2-for-1 deal, or we're going to give you 50% off for 3 months. You want to give them a special or an offer that's going to feel more valuable to them than you would for new customers. And the reason why this can be compelling is not just because, hey, is that you don't have to worry about them leaving and going to the other offer, but is actually really that's your cheapest audience and your warmest audience. You can get those offers through with email. You don't need to run paid ads to get people to buy some of these specials for you. So you can use your existing subscriber base, start there, green field, launch your first BFCM specials. I'm sure they're launching in September now, or maybe they've launched even after this dose is released, but start launching to them first because they're already there. They're already warm. They already like your product. They already like your brand. Sell to them first. Then you can start crafting some offers that you can use to get people into the subscriber base. And you could potentially at the end, as you're getting like really, really hot towards the end of the BFCM cycle, you could start rolling that offer out to other people as a means of getting more and more subscribers in there. Now, the other thing that I would suggest here, and I mentioned Zamo at the top, is thinking through some other ways that you can capture more value from those subscribers. So something that we're doing with several of the brands that I consult with is we're upselling new subscribers into prepaid subscriptions. So if you buy the 1-month subscription option, when the first renewal, so the second month is about to start, comes through, we're sending in that upcoming order notification email an offer to prepay for 3 months and get an even better deal than they were getting on the month over month. So for example, they might get 10% off on the month over month subscription, but when you prepay the 3-month subscription, we're giving you 20% off. Okay. And so Zamo makes that like really, really easy. It makes it really, really simple to offer that prepaid subscription option. So people could just click it. They don't have to log into the portal. They don't go anywhere else. It's one click. It's also a great tool when we're thinking of some of these different specials or offers that you can give to people where we're saying, hey, you're a subscriber. As a special just to subscribers, we're going to give this one-time option 50, 60, 80% off just to you before we launch it to our wider audience, that kind of thing. So Zamo is a tool I like using for that, again, because nobody has to log in for that. It's really easy. Their team's great. The tool works really, really well. So that's kind of like some of this thinking related to how do I keep my existing subscribers from canceling and jumping on. You have to think about offers specific to them, ways you can make that easy, and then think through offers that are going to work for your wider subscriber base, if that makes sense. Okay, the third thing is gift subscriptions. Now, generally, gift subscriptions can be a little tricky or difficult to manage because you have one person buying them, they're putting in their credit card information versus somebody else that's getting the gift subscription, and maybe that's not like often gift subscriptions don't do so great on retention. But I do think Jordan Salvit told me this from Salvin Advisors. Has been in the subscription game for a really, really long time. Great guy. Is advises a lot of really big subscription brands. And for his own business, Catnip Box, gift subscriptions can make up 10 or 20% of their sales during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday period. So having that as an option, making that available can be really impactful for your business. There's a new tool out there that I've been evaluating that I'm starting to introduce to some of my customers that we'll be testing in the coming months called Givy.ai, Givy.ai. They've got a really cool concept where they're making the gift subscription. One, it's really, really easy to use. The customer experience on the front end is a little bit different. You could buy multiples at once. But it also gets people to, like, the new subscriber actually puts in their credit card information so that if they keep the subscription alive, it will transfer over to them. That might sound a little bit clunky, but I actually like it. It looks really, really cool. And again, we're evaluating that right now. So it's a little bit early to say like how successful it is, but I'm actually really excited by the work that JP and his team have done to kind of bring this to market. But regardless, you should be looking at gift subscriptions as a potential option for your brand because, again, if you're selling coffee, you're selling pet food, whatever it is you're selling, people are shopping for gifts this time of year. So adding that as a gift option could be a really compelling way to acquire some more business. And again, without a tool like Givy, it can often be difficult to convert those new gifted subscribers into long-term customers, but it can be done. But regardless, if you can do that well and drive better revenue for your business. So again, just to recap all these questions related to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, thinking through some compelling offers, whether using gifts, whether using prepaid options, whether it is just extra discounts, and then thinking through how you're making an offer initially for your existing subscriber base, something that's really special or compelling for them, and that you can start with them sooner than you would with the rest of your audiences, because again, they're already subscribed, they're already a customer, they already have trust in you, so that sale should be a lot easier. And then finally, looking at gift subscriptions as a viable option to increase revenue for your business in Q4 this year. Okay, that's it for this week's dose. Again, I already mentioned them at the top and the middle, but I would highly suggest taking a look at Zamo. They're doing some great things in enabling quicker actions and a better customer experience right within the email. Give them a look. Again, I just love their team. They actually started here in Utah where I am. I'm very familiar with them. I've been really excited to see the progress they're making and was thrilled actually that they wanted to sponsor and partner with the show. So that's it for this week's dose. Good luck with Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and I will see you next week. That's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe so that you can get notified when new episodes come out each week on Tuesdays.